Topic number 3, we're heading up to Illinois. Mount Carmel looking to move into the 3rd round of the playoffs. Golden Aces will be at Anna Jonesboro this Saturday at 1:30. Mount Carmel has been impressive through the first 2 rounds and hope to build on a 10-1 record. Of course, that one loss was the first game of the season. They've won 10 straight now, so they're really on a roll. And of course, Coach Peach will tell you the defense is the key to this football team. You got Dylan Farmer leading that charge. I mean, he's had a monster year. So many tackles, so many sacks. In the game against Boonville, he had a touchdown return on a fumble, and he adds offense as he also plays tight end. And there you see Dallas Cook right there. That guy can really run out of that option, Sean. He's got those good hands from when he used to play basketball at Cal. So here's my play of the week.
Right there.
And this play comes from the Giants-Rams Monday night game. Dominique Hickson here on the receiving end of this Eli Manning pass. Look at him. Just juggle that thing, stay with it, and on the ground he controls it.
Sean and Aaron are here on the final countdown of the year.
Sean, I do believe this is going to be the final countdown for Triton Central's season. They come into this game 7-5, and not much playoff experience this deep in the playoffs. Mater Dei, of course, has been here before. They're on a mission to get back to that semi-state and try to get further this year. And like you said, boy, their offense really clicking this season. Cody Hess finally looks healthy. And there you see Hunter Owen. I mean, that guy is just a weapon in special teams right there, as you see him, David Eiler, Dalton Brandenstein. Wow.
Aaron went over, but he used the phrase final countdown.
I'm just going to use that for all of these.
On the final countdown.
It's going to be the final countdown
of the year.
from
So
Gordon
Aaron
Central.
gets the first points in the final countdown.
Obviously, Sean, the defense, like you just briefly mentioned, very important for Memorial to shore that up because they have just been really struggling as far as containing teams. I mean, Washington, Vincennes both scored a lot of points against them. So you got to hope that John Hurley has been focusing on that in practice. Of course, like you said, Dane Hurley, man, he hasn't missed a beat since he came back just 2 games ago. So I really think Memorial as well is going to move on to the semi-state round against a run-heavy Gordon Central. Defense does need to play well, Sean. Obviously, they did a little bit better against Jasper as they held them down, but I have a feeling this is going to end up getting into a shootout, and especially if Columbus gets a lead, Jacob Hester is going to end up throwing this ball a ton. He's been known to throw it 50 to 60 times a game, and you might see that. Hopefully for Central, it's not going to be the final countdown of their season as they travel to Columbus East. I'll be there. It's going to be a great game, Randall.
I could not disagree more with Sean. I think if Central has any chance, it's going to have to be a shootout. They can't stop Columbus East, so they're going to have to score. Aaron scores for the final time this year on the final countdown. Guys, very quickly, we have a few seconds. In Kentucky, you've got Owensboro Catholic, Owensboro, Madisonville, and Hancock County all still alive. Who has the furthest, out of all those 4 of those teams, who has the best shot at playing for a state championship in Kentucky?
I got to go with Owensboro Catholic. They've looked at the only undefeated team left in this area. You got to like what the Aces are doing right now.
Definitely. I agree with Sean. Catholic on a roll. They've got a mission to get back against Newport Central. Next up will be the Central Bears. The Bears come in winning their first sectional championship since 1988. Central facing my favorite player, yeah, right, in Gunnar Keel and Columbus East. Of course, we all know what Keel did to IU. And he's obviously not going to be going there. So, Sean, what do you think Central is going to have to do to knock off the Olympians, who are obviously very stout on offense? Final game is in the 2nd round of the playoffs in Kentucky, and it's Madisonville heading to Bowling Green to take on a 10-1 Franklin Simpson team. The Maroons came out a little flat in the first quarter against Allen County Scottsville last week, and they're not going to be able to afford to do that against the Wildcats, and you're going to be seeing a lot of Trey Carr in this one. That guy can run, he can throw, a very good athlete. Of course, Cameron Tandy, also another great athlete from Madisonville, Dean Summers. He's got some weapons on the offense.